Are we back? Kenny, do the oldest rotation challenge. The oldest team to ever win a championship was the 97-98 Chicago Bulls with the average rotation age of 31.7. Break their record and have the average age of 31.8 plus and win the championship. Good luck. Thank you, Cole. That is today's challenge. And you know why I like that? Cole set the average rotation of 31.8, not the average age, and I'll tell you why that matters in a couple seconds. We're stopping at 3 and 21, running with the Hornets in today's video. Cool. The reason why that matters is because some people will see a challenge like this, and to get the average age of their team up, they'll sign players in free agency like JJ Redick, Anderson Varejao, who won't even play for them, but it makes their average age go up. I need to make sure that all 10 of the players that are in my rotation average out to have 31.8. That is today's challenge, which should be a difficult one. Leave a like, subscribe if you are new. Let's get into it. The only problem with having a super old team is, first of all, they started me off with a young team. But older players typically make a lot of money because they've been in the league. Once you hit the 10-year mark, you can make more money. You know how the cap works, maybe. Actually, I don't know if I even really know. But we got Ja Morant. We got Brandon Ingram. We got Harrison Barnes. We got Jalen Brunson. Okay, LaMarcus is here. He's probably here to stay. He's making $1 million and he's 36. JaVale McGee is here. Trevor Ariza, but he won't be in a rotation. But the rest of the team is super young. So we got to trade, basically got to trade Ja Morant for a old fart that's really good at basketball. Let's see who that player could be. Now, we're living in a world of no untouchables. So LeBron is probably off the table because he's LeBron, but he fits the challenge. I'm adding him to the list. Jimmy Butler technically fits the challenge at 32 years old. Add him to the list. You got Harden. And then, like, Dame is still too young. We're going based on right now age and not like at the end of the season, because obviously at the end of the season Dame is going to be 32 and yada yada yada. Okay, so we have like a couple players. KD I'll add to the list, but again, the likelihood of us trading for Kevin Durant in NBA 2K22 is extremely low. But we got a few players. They're all almost max value. I mean, well, Kevin Durant is max value, but the rest are very close. But we got Ja, and Ja is a beast. We got Harrison Barnes' contract. Please be good picks. 3-star picks. Or a 3-star pick. This is a good package to get some of the GOATs. I'm going to start off at the head of the snake and try to go get KD first. He's playing in OKC. If we can't get KD, we're going to try to get Bron, then Jimmy, then James. Okay? Let's go talk to OKC. $42 million. Ja Morant need to make up 27. And guess what? Harrison Barnes makes up 20. And okay, throw our pick. Unprotected. They say no. Throw another pick. Unprotected. They say no. Throw another pick. Unprotected. They say no. Okay, forget these unprotected picks. What if I gave you more young players? Once you want young players, like Jalen McDaniels. He's the same value as one of these picks. You give us back the last pick in the draft, Nico Mannion. Nope. Okay. Well, it looks like KD is off the table. Yep, KD's off the table. We move on to LeBron. He plays for the Suns. Ja Morant has slightly less value. We throw in Harrison Barnes. They're not interested in this trade. That's a very good statement for us. Because that just means they like, not yet. They basically telling me, not yet, bro. So we'll throw them one more player. You give us back Jordan Bone, one of the most athletic players I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes. Give you a pick. You know what? I'll give you the big pick. 3-star. And then this pick. And then one more pick. LeBron James, welcome to the team. No? What if I do this? And then you give me LeBron James off the table. Jimmy Butler is next. He plays for the Warriors. We gonna get one of these older guys. Jimmy Butler for Ja Morant. They say no. Financially, it already makes sense because the Warriors are a young team. You need Ja Morant. You need Ja Morant. You need him. I'll give you one pick. Deal. Got me second thinking it though. I will say that. It's got me second thinking it just a little bit. I'll say that. Okay. Whatever. We got one of our stars. Now, we still got Brandon Ingram, who's making $29 million, which is good. We can go back to all players and go get another older dude. Like Chris Paul? Is it realistic that we can use Brandon Ingram to get Chris Paul? So I'm adding it to the list. Maybe. DeMar DeRozan, add him to the list. He's 32. Oh my God. It's not a lot of old players that are really good. Mike Conley is a player that we might have to settle for eventually, and he's making a bag. That's what I'm saying. These older players are going to be making a ton of money. Chris Paul. $30 million. DeMar's $26 million. We got Jimmy Butler. So I'll go after Chris Paul first. He is playing for the C's. I mean, he's not even crazy value. So this feels like a trade that we might be able to pull off pretty easily. Brandon Ingram Financially, it makes sense. They want Scotty Lewis. They give us Obi Toppin in the pick. That's the deal. Chris Paul, welcome to the team. Now, we got 2 of the highest paid players in the entire league on our team. So the rest of these trades are going to have to be budget trades, which is going to be hard to do and still win a championship. Harrison Barnes' contract, we got Obi Toppin. We got a first-round pick that I can't trade at the moment, but we will be able to trade in a second. And do we trade finder the rest of this? But, like, trade finder's not showing us no old dudes. Yeah, this is going to be rough. Player finder has max age, but not minimum age, which is terrible. Why would you do that? The shooting guard, the best old shooting guard that we could potentially get. You know what? I'm just going to do it by age. We got Klay Thompson, who's 31, but he's making a big-time contract, $37 million. We can't do that. There's not a lot of shooting guards that we could trade for that fit the challenge. So point guards we can go to, and maybe there's a point guard that's old but can run shooting guard? No, not really. D Rose's contract is not huge. What about small forwards? Oh, man. Wow, this is about to be a real life struggle. Like, of course, there are quality players here, but we got to win a championship. You know what I'm saying? We got to win a championship. And right now, we don't, like, Melo is a player that we need to trade for, 100%. You know what? Let's go get Melo right now. One of the oldest players in the league. Because if we think about this, if we get, like, the super old players, we got Chris Paul, we got LaMarcus Aldridge, and we go get Carmelo, then we might be able to afford getting a guy that's 28. Because, you know, you get 37, 36, and yada, yada, it's going to average out. So, again, we're going by average. They want LaMarcus, which you can't do. They want Jalen Brunson, and they'll give me a pick. I'll take a pick, give you Jalen Brunson, who's young. Okay, so that's a good trade. I think that's a good trade. So right now, based on our rotation, already our rotation is old. Already. This 10-man rotation is old. Now, it might be like 28, 29 because you got Banton, who's 21. You got 23 years old. But if we keep JaVale, we might have to move Carmelo to a small forward. We're not that far off from having our average age be low or high is what I mean. So I think we could afford somebody that's a little bit younger. Get a young cat on the team. So Harrison Barnes, Obi Toppin, and a pick. Get us a shooting guard or a small forward that's between the ages of 27 and 30. I'm going to trade for CJ, who's 30. We're getting rid of JaVale, I really don't want to get rid of JaVale. Can we just do this trade like this? Oh, okay, cool. I didn't want to get rid of JaVale because he's old and he's a good backup center. CJ, welcome to the team. Now, he's making a lot of money. I'm not saying he's completely safe for this entire challenge, but I'm just saying he's here. The center position is one that's going to be a struggle for sure. There's not a ton of, like, old, good centers. As you can see, maybe that's the position where we go somewhat younger because there's not a lot of options. Like, bringing in Jonas Valanciunas wouldn't be bad. He's 29 years old. He's only 20, you know what I'm saying? He's 29 years old. He's a couple years younger than our average. So I'm adding him to the list. He actually plays with the Pacers. Let's go see what they want for him. Okay, they actually want a lot. Okay, let's go try to build it ourselves. Chris Duarte, we got to make up $8 million. Okay, that's going to be tough. It's actually going to be really tough. They want LaMarcus, give us Colin Sexton. I'm sorry I can't do that. I'll give you a first. They want Trevor Ariza. They'll give us Colin Sexton. Actually, that's a good trade because Trevor Ariza, even though he's old, he wasn't in our rotation. They actually get a rotational player. Okay, so CJ, thank you for your 37 seconds of service. Now we got Valanciunas, who is slightly younger than our average, but that's going to work itself out, especially since we got Colin Sexton and Chris Duarte and a pick from the Clips that we could throw in and hopefully get somebody that's like 28 to 32 for the shooting guard position. I see Storm and Norman here. This should be a trade that'll work. We're giving up a lot of value there. What does that say? Leaves us with too many players at shooting guard. I guess Rockets. I will trade or make Chris Duarte a small forward. Oh, actually, Colin Sexton a small forward. His overall goes up. Now you're getting the short end of the stick because now you're going to have a dude that's like 6'3" running a small forward just because you wanted to say, oh, we got too many shooting guards already. Colin Sexton as a small forward. Low-key, I'm throwing him back in the trade finder. That value just went up just enough for me to re-look at some of these other trades. Okay, I ended up back here. My fault. So I think last time we were trying to give them Bobo, and we wanted them to give us back. Yeah, okay. They wanna give me a pick? You crazy? Thank you. What? A 3-star value pick? This game is so broken. And I'm also petty for taking advantage of that type of glitch. But I gotta do what I gotta do to make these challenges work. And we got a 3-star value pick here. I'm throwing that in Jimmy Butler. We might be able to get LeBron. There's Joel Embiid. There's Steph Curry. I mean, a world of no untouchables. There's LeBron. We already got Chris Paul. And I actually traded for Steph Curry like 3 videos ago. If you did not watch the video, you need to tune in. So instead, I should just go get Bron. Let's go get Bron. I don't want to give up Carmelo Anthony, though. They don't want to do this trade. I'll give you this pick, too. And then this pick. I don't want to give up Carmelo. But you know what? We're going to finesse the system. We'll give them Carmelo, and then we're going to go back to them and ask for Carmelo. Basically, that's what we're about to do. Hey, you got a guy that you want named Carmelo Anthony. What do you want for him? And they're going to say, we'll take Jalen McDaniels. And I'm going to say, sure. Save the first round pick out of it. All right. So we got Braun, we got Chris Paul, Jonas Valanciunas, Norman Powell. Right now our starting lineup looks like this. We do not have a shooting guard. We can work on that. We got Obi Toppin back, so we flip Obi, and we actually got older by trading away Jimmy for LeBron, so that brings up our average age too. I'm working the system, y'all. I'm working the system. Go get us a shooting guard. I don't even care what his average age is. Or his ages. As long as he's over 25, I'm happy with it. Okay, I'm trading for Jaren Jackson Jr. We're gonna flip Jaren because he's a little bit slightly more valuable than the last dude. And you know, we're always about getting assets and flipping them. I ain't said that on this channel in a very long time. We get assets and we flip them. There is Garland, there's Shea. I think I trade for Shea and I do my math and hopefully it doesn't bring it down too much. 2 first-round picks and we get back quickly. I gotta flip quickly immediately. Now we can't have both of those super young players. 22-year-old quickly. What do we need on the team? Point guard position, I'm gonna make Shea a shooting guard. Chris Paul and Shea are back together. Last time they were together, they surprised the world to make the playoffs. So we need a backup point guard. Okay. Backup small forward, and we're good. Backup point guard, backup small forward. That's what we're looking to trade quickly for. We're actually just looking for backup point guard. I think we said we were making Carmelo Anthony a small forward, right? I think Melo is moving to a small forward. So yeah, he's back to where it all started, the small forward position. Okay, we need a backup point guard, and we got to trade Emmanuel quickly for it. Let's go see old point guards that are making around, $2 million. I forgot quickly was a second-round pick. What a diamond in the rough. A second-round pick, and now he's a super good rotational player? All right, we need an old point guard that's making about that. Patty Mills is making close to that. He's playing in Washington. Now, they'd be finessing us if we just traded it straight up, but I think we got to do what we got to do. Talk to the Washington Wizards about it. Get the old player, Patty Mills, and actually, we might have to give them back more because, yeah, that contract don't make up. We need somebody that's making about $2 million, and yeah, this is where things get super, super dumb. I need to sign somebody in free agency. All right, I'll be back. This is where we cheat the system, though. Jeff Green, you know, we go back to the Wiz, give us Patty Mills, we give you quickly, and we give you Jeff Green. Who else you got that's old over here? Nicholas Batum? I'll take Nicholas Batum. And you giving us a pick. Trade exception. They want a second. They're giving us 2 picks. Thanks, I guess. Okay, this is our rotation right now. And the Nicholas Batum trade is actually super clutch. Our rotation is super old, bro. I'm about to go in and do the math real quick. So we did our math. And based on our current rotation, our average age is 32.3. So that's the oldest team in history if we win the championship. We even got a little bit to spare. Chris Paul in these 2 Wizards picks might be interesting. I'm just testing it. Nothing there that I really liked. I'm gonna try to do the same thing with every player basically and see if there's gonna be a trade that makes sense. You know what? I have decided I'm not going to. LeBron and these picks can get us Giannis though. We can't get 10 years younger now. We can't get 10 years younger. All right, I think we're good. This is our team. Are we a championship team with these old dudes? I don't know, man. I just need to sign some players of free agency. I'm also going to make them old, but they won't play real minutes. Ish Smith gets added to his 1 millionth team, and George Hill is back. This is the oldest rotation in the history of basketball if we win a championship. If we win a championship. You know what we could improve? Low key. Since I do have just a little bit to spare, Nicholas Batum could get like a year younger. But you know what? He's only making a small amount of money. So actually, it's not worth it. Let's go simulate, man. Let's go simulate. First game of the season. Indiana Pacers, we win. Shea being the one and only young dude. Ooh, wait. There's Kyrie Irving. Did Shea's contract kick in yet? Contract extension? It didn't kick in yet. So, no way. I was thinking if he had already had his extension, I could have threw him in the trade final with these picks and got something great. But since he is only making $5 million, him and Chris Paul can't coexist, right? No way. The no untouchable world is kind of crazy. But all right, I'm going to go to the end of the season. Hopefully win a championship with this super old team. So far, we're close. We're the 1 seed and number 4 in the power ranking, so anything can happen. Curry won MVP, which is a player that we could have traded for, and he averaged 40. We decided to go with LeBron. We were the 1 seed too, so, you know, maybe it doesn't come back to bite us, but seeing a dude that we were this close to trading for average 40, so you know what I'm saying? It's something. But LeBron is NBA first team too. He averaged 24 and almost 10. So I'm not tripping too bad. They both did their respective things in this video so far. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. They the 1 seed, we're the 1 seed. The potential oldest rotation in the history of basketball is on their way to hopefully win a championship. Here we go. Game 1 or round 1, we're going against the Brooklyn Nets. in this fantasy draft world, they got Bradley Beal, who's all NBA first team. So here we go. We win game 1. They win game 2. They win game 3. Don't do this. Not no first round exit for my team. All right, bet. Not a first round exit. Add that banner to the organization. Not a first round exit. We're going to get Zion, OG, De'Aaron Fox, Rob Williams, and Luke Kennard. Okay. We win game 1. They barely got out of the first round. They went to 7. Nah, we going to 4 around here. 76ers are next. They got Lonzo, Karis LeVert, Aaron Gordon, John Collins, and Anthony Davis. That's a solid team, but I think we're significantly better. Now, they've been steamrolling. They only lost 1 game in the playoffs until they ran against us, and that 1 game turned into 5. We're in the finals, and we're not even going against Steph Curry because he got eliminated in the second round, but instead we're going against the Spurs, who have Jokic. Okay, I was about to say, how the heck, I just saw the first 4, and I'm like, that's cool, but how the heck they get to the finals? Nikola Jokic is on the team. That's all you really need. Nikola Jokic. Here we go. Stop Jokic, win a championship. They were the 3 seed. And they barely got out of their conference finals. So I feel good. Game 1 is a win. Game 2 is a win. Oh, we're good. Sweep them. We lose 1 game, 3 games the entire playoff run. And LeBron won another finals MVP. And he gets championship number 5. And that is the oldest rotation to ever win a championship. I'm going to go through one more time to do my math. Oh, they're 1 year older now, so the numbers will be slightly skewed. Regardless, I did my math, and this was the oldest team to ever win. Shout out to Shea for being the one young buck there, but the rest of the dudes, yeah, pretty old. If you enjoyed the video, as always, you said to leave it a like. It helps the channel out a ton, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.